Good morning, everyone. This is Gideon Chang here. I hope everyone would choose to stay happy today and focus only on the positives and don't even meditate on any negative thoughts, emotions, and situations that aren't even true today. So let's make sure that we don't get deceived no matter what happens in our lives. I wanted to briefly chat about life today, and today's topic is our new identities and new citizenships. Once you have accepted Jesus Christ as your Savior and the Lord of your life, your identity must change also. This is extremely important in terms of looking at who you are. Even though nothing seems to have changed, your name has already been registered in the book of life in heaven. And God is watching you and is with you wherever you are 24/7. And by accepting Jesus Christ, it means that you have decided to believe in Jesus and follow Him. And that you are no longer the owner of your life, but it is Jesus that resides in your heart and in your life to better direct you to a better life. It also means that your identity has changed and that you are no longer the citizen of the United States or the country that you live in. Of course, you are a citizen of the United States or in any country that you may live in, but the foremost identity that you should learn to identify yourself as every day is the fact that you are the citizen of heaven, no matter what nationality and what country that you may be in right now. So our identity must change immediately. I am no longer the Gideon Chang of this world, but the Gideon Chang of heaven. So when people look at me, they will know that I am like Jesus in some ways, and that we must try to change and be different from this world from day one, since our identity has changed. We must start leading a completely different and transformed life from day one. That should be the goal of becoming a believer and follower of Jesus Christ. That must be our life's pursuit, and we should never give up on doing so. To live as a citizen of heaven and not a citizen of this world, we must start dying to our old selves and must try to live a completely different life. A different reason to exist. Completely different priorities in our lives. A completely different life goals and visions, even though we live on this earth and in this world. We are no longer the citizens of this world, which means we are no longer slaves to sins, but rather we are the citizens of heaven and freedom in God. We no longer belong here even though we live here temporarily. Our home is in heaven, and we will live eternally there and happily with God. And all of the believers will meet up in heaven and live together. That's what it means to lead a life of being born again, living our lives completely differently with new identities and new citizenships.